Good evening, Respring Wolves. This is the April post-board meeting update. I want to take a few minutes to highlight some of the key things that happened during last night's board meeting, as I always do. And what a great board meeting. The first thing that the board did is we reorganized the board, or actually officially approved the new board members and read them in, had them take the oath of office. Amanda Rogers, Ryan Hamilton, Adam Blevins, J.D. Miller, and Tim Halick. We appreciate their willingness to serve on the board. There was no election this April because they had no one contest their seats. These board members are phenomenal individuals who are passionate about our district. I look forward to another great year working with a strong school board. Our election of board officers also occurred. Perry Phillips remains as the board president, and Lisa Boyd is the vice president. And then, of course, our other positions remain as they are currently established. The board belief system structure or belief statement that was approved this evening, or that we reviewed this evening, was the strategic plan belief statement of we will always be fiscally responsible. So we had some conversation about that. Future events, if you have not signed up for the Dolly Parton Stampede event on April 20th at 8 p.m., it is not too late. Go online, you can go to our Respring Wolves website and you can buy tickets. We would like to have as many people in attendance as possible because the proceeds from that night all go to graduating seniors as they apply for scholarships. So please make that an event for you. May 11th is our high school graduation. We're looking forward to another senior class graduating from our district. That is at the Mansion Theater at 7 p.m. Board of Education meeting in June has changed to June 19th due to some scheduling conflicts. And so that's an update. We are hosting the Table Rock Luncheon on May 25th, the Table Rock Chamber Luncheon, so we look forward to presenting some of our things that are going on here at the district to the Chamber on the 25th of May. And then summer school session begins May 30th. It is right, that's right, we are talking about summer already, and it is right around the corner. The communication report was provided by Mr. Ben Fisher. He is also, again, the Missouri State Professional of the Year. For the public relations community. That is a big deal. Just what he brings to our district. We appreciate all that he has done and continues to do for us. Amanda Rogers provided an update on the legislative happenings in Jeff City. There's a variety of legislative pieces that are going on. I encourage you to be tapped into those educational pieces so that you can be aware of what our legislators are doing in regards to public education. We'll provide any relevant updates as they get more final to that final point. We had a brief update from our Special Service Director, Liz Smith, as her team have been investigating a mental health screener that would be used in partnership with the Missouri University, Mizzou. It's a screener that can provide kind of a data point for teachers and staff on student wellness and social wellness and well-being. So Liz Smith provided that. We're still in exploratory mode. Actually, our Board of Education are the ones, many of our board members initially learned about this while attending one of their professional development conferences, and so now we're diving into that. Andrea Chavez, our intermediate principal, presented a program or an organization, Riley's Treasure, who's also kind of part of House of Hope. This organization is phenomenal. As many of you know, you all know at this point, we have not continued snacks with Life 360. We appreciated all their service, but that program is no longer continuing. So Riley's Treasure, this individual or this group or organization has come in and has begun to provide snacks at the intermediate school. For the remainder of this year, they will be providing some snacks, kind of getting separated out at the K6 building, excuse me. And so that is taking place, and we are hopeful that we can partner with that organization next year to provide snacks across the district. We're not exactly sure what that will look like entirely, but this group is just a phenomenal group. Riley and her team, all the support that they're wanting to provide to our community. If you haven't visited Riley's Treasure thrift store, it's right there at Ann's Creek, at the end of Ann's Creek Road. That organization, basically, the proceeds from the work that's done there goes right back into the community and giving back. And so they want to really give back to our schools by meeting this void of snacks for kids. We know that hunger can be a real big issue with students in our district. And so we're excited to see what the potential of that is. They also are wanting to provide a scholarship for our seniors. So we're excited and anxious to see how that plays out. And so Ms. Chavez, we appreciated her and sharing that. We discussed the Table Rock Career Center budget and funding prospects. I provided the board an update. As you know, I've been pushing this out on multiple board meetings. I and my team, several of us, have been advocating and pushing for the state to support our career center, since it is a career center that we should not have to financially own all by ourselves, since we serve so many school districts. At this point, we've had just great news, great progress. Thanks to a lot of people. We're still some steps away, but we're making great progress. The State Senate Appropriations Committee has marked up a bill that has been put in that includes language to give us that 50-50 grant on the Career Center project. That will be going through the floor debate, through the Senate, go back through the Senate and through the House and committees. We have been told that once it's marked up and in, that's a really good indication that this thing's moving in the right direction. May 5th is the deadline for the budget to be approved, so a lot can happen until then, but we are hitting every mark up to this point. So prayers, keep those prayers coming, because this is a game changer for our district. It will give us some flexibility on not only the project of the Career Center, but what we do with the park. We also talked about the overall budget for the Career Center, kind of where we're at financially on that. As you know, we've been escalation of costs has increased that budget. We are probably right around $33 million for the Career Center, including all the finishes and furniture, every piece of that equipment. The board and I have been united in continuing to build these projects as planned and creating some alternative ways to fund these projects, that being the 50-50 grant from the state. If that doesn't happen, we will do a lease purchase option and have that be a way to make up the difference that we owe, and then capitalize back on a no tax increase to pay off that lease in the next couple years, a no tax increase bond issue. So we've been transparent about that. Really good. If you've seen the primary, I toured it again this weekend. I had some time on the weekend and pop back in, and the building's looking great. It's coming right along. It's going to be a phenomenal building. I know the situation at New Testament isn't the ideal situation for us. It's certainly a blessing to have a location, but when we get back into that new building, it's going to be phenomenal. The Career Center project is moving along nicely. You can see that work out in front of the district, and it's just exciting to see what these two programs are going to be, these buildings are, and how they're going to serve our kids. So we talked about that in length. Dr. Kite presented math curriculum resources that will be going to board approval for a vote on a contract with Envision Math Resources. This has gone through a whole entire vetting process with many of our educators. Any of you that have been on a team, I just want to congratulate you and express appreciation for your extra hours of time and diving into finding out what resources would be best for our kids. And we've selected a model that will really work through every grade level up through Algebra 1 that will help us have some consistency with vocabulary and practices. And really, we know that nothing is better. Resources are great, but teachers are better. And so our teachers will get into those resources and really figure out how to implement those with fidelity and meet the needs of our kids. So we should have a contract ready in May for the board to approve and move forward with that. High school graduation, again, is on May 11th. We talked about that at 7 p.m. We had the Excellence Award Banquet this past weekend. It was a remarkable event. We had over 200 individuals attend. Several individuals were recognized for their accomplishments. All of our retirees, which is just an emotional group because there's so many, it's just such a good group of people that we're really going to miss, and they've given so much to us. The following individuals were recognized at the event and honored. Our Teacher of the Year is Miss Ashley Cole. She's our fourth grade teacher. She goes above and beyond. She attends kids' events. She just does so much to care for our kids and just love them. And we're so proud of her. We're proud of her willingness to go above and beyond and really show world class. Our Staff Member of the Year is Tina Harrell. Tina is just phenomenal. The way she serves our students over at the elementary school. She also helps us with a lot of our bilingual kiddos who speak Spanish. She has a heart of gold and serves with just passion and love, so we're proud of honoring her. The Service of Education Award, this goes to a community organization that has really given back to the school district, and we've wanted to honor this group for the last few years. The Chamber of Commerce, Sheila Thomas and her team were recognized as our Excellence Education Award Service group, and we're so grateful for all that they've done. They've been an instrumental part of our success these last 4 years, so we're honored for all that they've done. Last but certainly not least, the Reed Spring Foundation Wolf in the Darkness Award was made and given to Shirley Meese. Everybody who knows Miss Shirley knows that she loves on you, she prays for you, and she serves you with all of her heart. What an honor it was to see her glow as she was announced and received this prestigious recognition for all of her years of service. Many of you know her from the gal who runs our Thanksgiving program, the Thanksgiving program for our community, serving countless people here in district and bringing those to families' homes during that time. We love her and appreciate all that she does. There are many other individuals who received recognition throughout the year that have done so much to bring our district into a great place, and we appreciate all their work. And I really appreciate all those that participated in bringing that event and making it happen and making it so special. Dr. Kite presented a career ladder plan. A career ladder is an additional way to engage staff to work with students outside of their contracted time. A lot of this will include tutoring hours, some professional development and curriculum work. The Board of Education did approve this plan. It is a 60% funded by the state, a 60% 40 match by the state, 60% 40 match. So it's really 6% our end, 40% from the state level. It'll save us some money, but in the end, what we want to do is engage our teaching staff in tutoring and extra activities and compensate them for that work and that extra effort. And so Dr. Kite will be rolling out that information to you so that our teaching staff will be able to participate in that and hopefully begin to engage in some additional hours of tutoring and support. Some more details to come to staff on that plan. Miss Rachel Pryor is our new work experience coordinator. She's officially not on the job because she's our Algebra 1 teacher right now and is transitioning to that role next year, but as I would have expected, Mrs. Pryor has been diving right into her work already. She's already begun to create a new program called RS Works. And this is a program that will be centered around building internship experiences and apprenticeship experiences within our community, within our business community. She's already begun to partner with some area groups, one of us included. As Reed Spring School District, not only do we, obviously RS Works program is our program, right? Mrs. Pryor is our employee, but we're also going to partner with the program. We are going to bring on up to 3 teacher aide interns. These are high school students that would be wanting to go into the teaching profession, that would begin working as a paid employee for our district. We'll compensate them and they will work under the direction of Mrs. Pryor and a cooperating teacher and begin to understand what it's like to be a teacher outside of our early childhood program. They'll be, so it's just a great opportunity. If you're a business member attending the chamber event, she's going to present at the chamber meeting coming up in May, and she probably will be knocking on your door. So knowing her, she will connect with you at some point when kids come up and they have a need and a desire to go into a certain career path, and you match that career path, she'll begin to figure out how to partner with you and bring interns into your workplace. The board approved our increase, which was a 1.9% increase in insurance benefits. Very minimal increase. We're part of the Missouri Educational Trust program. It's a consortium of schools that provides benefits. We are very blessed to have a very low, below 2% increase in rates. The board approved those rates that will be absorbed by the district and not carried down to our employees. And last but not least, the board approved our new updated salary schedules that were presented to them by the HR committee, with the base pay of teacher base pay going up to $40,000 and those salary changes as provided. It was a great board meeting. As you can see, there was a lot of information. It took a couple, 2 to 3 hours to get to the board meeting. But I'll just say I'm proud and honored to be part of this district, proud of the work that all of our entire team. It's kind of funny because I go to these board meetings. I'm obviously, at the center of the board meeting as a superintendent, but the work is done by our team. We have so many people that just bring all these pieces together to help us bring a great quality education to our kids, and we're continuing to move forward on a path of excellence. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate all that you do to support our children in our community and our district, and wish you the very best April. Take care.